Alderman Fire.
Here.
Alderman Damon.
Here.
Alderwoman Fliss.
Here.
Mayor Tutai.
Here. Telephonic meeting participation request, none. Public hearing, none. Citizens' comments, none. Consent agenda. Is there anyone that would like anything removed from the consent agenda?
Mayor, I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda as listed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. Recommendation of action from committees. Action to be taken from the licensing committee meeting held June 15th, 2021.
Mayor, we're looking for approval for new beverage operators licenses for those that are listed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it.
Next, we have renewal tags for amusement tags for those listed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it.
Beverage operators licenses renewals as listed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it.
Cigarette and tobacco products license for those listed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it.
Combination Class A liquor, Class A beer license for those listed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it.
Combination Class B liquor, Class B beer license for those listed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it.
Next, we're at tavern dance hall licenses for those listed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it.
Next is auto salvage dealer licenses for St. Francis Wreckers.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it.
Mark, the only question I have for, on the auto salvage dealers, where are we at with, them complying with removing the vehicles from the property that weren't supposed to be, operated? Do we have any updates on that?
Are you talking about the auto dealer that's on Layton
Auto
Avenue?
Wreckers I'm talking about, St. Francis Auto Wreckers.
Oh, St. Francis Auto. They still haven't brought it into compliance. They still have cars on the lot, so, I think we gave them, the planning commission gave them a 30-day referral. So the next planning commission agenda is June 23rd. So we will revisit it by June 23rd to determine whether they're in compliance.
Okay. That's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you.
Amending the premise for Izzy's.
Oh, yes. Amending, license for premise, extension for Izzy's Tap,
That's temporary through the end of October.
correct.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it.
That's it, Mayor.
Thank you. Action to be taken from the Celebrations Committee meeting held June 2nd, 2021.
Mayor, I move to approve the purchase of an electronic firing system which is to be used to set off the fireworks.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Melinda?
The electronic firing system ended up being $1,500, just so you know.
1,500, you said?
Right,
Okay.
right.
Thank you.
I will redo
Yeah,
all,
amend
in-
that to 1,500, please.
I'll amend my second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it.
Mayor, I move to approve the purchase of an additional amount of fireworks for the amount of $3,500 as it is a budgeted item.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. Discussion items with possible action. Agreement to address relocation of utility easement, American Tower.
Thank you, Mayor. This is the culmination of several years of effort on the part of City Administrator Johnsrud and myself, working, I think we were on our fourth attorney from the tower company over the years, and our second or third representative, but we are now coming to the conclusion. We ran into a hiccup earlier this year when we found that the title to the property had been vested in the CDA years back for a TID funding exercise. It's since been reverted back to the city, as the council is aware. And so now we are asking for final approval. There's a letter agreement that refers to, during the course of the discussions, we found that the utilities had been put in the wrong location originally. And so this letter agreement deals with the relocation of the utilities into a easement location that has been approved by the city engineer. She has been an asset in these discussions along the way, and we were also looking, as part of this, this has been modified to require them to relocate the city's pedestal for electrical that we use to provide access for various festivals that take place at Retner Park, so that we're not sending volunteers or city employees into the high-energy system that constitutes the tower equipment to plug in our lights. So,
Mike's doing that job every year. Now you're gonna take that job from her, Paul.
I'm sorry.
Is that when she's standing in the bucket of water?
So staff is recommending approval of both the letter agreement and the underlying lease. The lease, the amendment to the lease agreement will result in a lump sum, a stated lump sum fee going back to, I think it is to 2017, if I'm not mistaken, when our discussions started. And so this will also provide lease payments going back to, yes, 2017. Because of the way the fees are structured, it will also provide an increase in our monthly rent through December 2020. From January 1st, 2017, the rent increased to $2,200, and so now we are in the January 1 of $2,700 rent payments. So these will provide some substantial increases in the city's revenue from the park, and so the staff is also recommending the approval of the First Amendment.
Go ahead, Mark.
So the past lease was, it was a 5-year lease, but they had up to 6 lease terms that they could renew at their option. So we were in the last year of their the 6th term of their 30-year lease. So we didn't want to have a 30-year lease, so we got them to agree to a 10-year lease. And the 10-year lease, they provide us with a $15,000 upfront lump sum amount upon them signing the lease and us signing the lease. In addition, we increased the rent from $750 to $2,200 a month, starting as of January 1st, 2017. So they have to retroactively pay us back to 2017, the difference. And I think currently, this year, it's $850. And so our lease is going to go from $850 to $2,700 for January 1st, 2021 through 2026. And then from 2027 to 2031, it goes to $3,500 a month. So it's a substantial increase over what we were seeing before.
Great.
I'll make a motion to accept the agreement for the letter agreement as well as the First Amendment.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. Now, that was for both 1 and 2, so we can move on. Okay. Appointments to committees, none. Correspondence with possible action, none. Unfinished business, none. Other business, none. Department heads, Melinda?
I'll be brief. This week, on Thursday, we have the public information meeting for our road project for the year, which involves basically all the streets over by Ann and Mark. So, except for Mark Street specifically. So if you couldn't attend, we have noticed it, so, everybody can attend if you want to. It's a public information meeting, open house style. People can drop in and get information. Then the following Thursday, we're having the official public hearing, which is a special meeting of the common council. We will need everybody to come, and there won't be the typical presentation. We'll just gather comments, and then we'll have it on the agenda to vote on the contract. So hopefully everybody can at least stop in and see the public information meeting, and then we'll see everybody for the special meeting on the 24th of June for the public hearing. And with that, I pass.
Thank you. Chief?
Crews are just continuing with the semi-annual fire inspections, making their way throughout the city. So if you see the apparatus out there, that's what they're up to. We have full companies. We have new firefighters that get to tour the buildings and see their first new area. And then real quick, on Friday, we had a fire at Clare Hall at about 5:15 in the evening. A fire occurred in the 3rd floor. It was a working structure fire. Brought in a full assignment, which is essentially a 1-alarm fire, plus 1 extra engine just for to assist with evacuation and water supply. No injuries. Fire was contained to the floor of origin. Everyone either got out with fire personnel or they self-evacuated, and it's the best outcome that we can have from a situation like that. And with that, I pass.
Thank you. Future chief.
Yeah, I don't know about that. A couple of dates just to throw out there. Reminders: August 4th is National Night Out. August 7th is the USA Triathlon come through the city. And the only other thing is the doghouse. I'm sure you guys saw the doghouse outside the police department that was donated. It was a project by the 8th grade Deer Creek Intermediate School in honor of Canine Bain and Canine Riggs. So that went over well. And so if you haven't seen it, stop by and see it. It's pretty cool. The kids put it together, and it's going to be out there for a while. So other than that, I'll pass.
Thank you. Ann?
I received notification today that the city's state trust fund loan application has been approved. So we have 4 months to spend on that money. And also, we will be putting in a 1-page double-sided flyer with the sewer bills that'll go out at the end of June, beginning of July, with the Concerts in the Park date and St. Francis Day's concert dates, so that all the citizens are aware. And with that, I pass.
Thank you. Paul?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I will yield my time to City Administrator Johnsrud in the interest of
Oh, then we're skipping Mark. Mark?
I really don't have a lot. I think that what we're running into probably this year more than other years is businesses doing building and construction without permits. And I think we're on our fourth or fifth property where the building inspector has caught them completing work without building permits. So I encourage anyone who's doing any work on their properties to consult with the building inspector before doing any work to the property to ensure that you have the proper permits.
And does that include Milwaukee County?
And with that, I will pass.
Thank you.
Well, if I may.
Absolutely.
In follow-up to Council President Brickner's question and the comment from the chief with respect to the fire, we did have an inquiry from Council for Milwaukee County to meet with them to discuss potential rezoning of Clare Hall. That meeting we reached out and offered time tomorrow. They responded that they were going to have to cancel their request for the meeting for the time being, and we are now waiting to hear back from them.
And Gary was over there today taking pictures in Clare Hall. They had 2 panel trucks there, the county did, and they were removing all the new furniture and mattresses from the chapel area that they had it stored in. So they are at least removing that fire load from that portion of the building.
Thank you. Debbie?
Pass, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Sarah?
I have nothing, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. I can't see Sean. Sean?
I do have a permit for my building project. Melinda, thank you for the hard work on the road project. I know that's been a long time coming, and it's a lot. I will do my best to be here both Thursdays, and Chief and Acting Chief, stellar work as always, and that'll pass.
Thank you. Don?
I would be remiss if I didn't bring up the issue of Claire Hall. After the pictures that I've seen that were taken after the inspection and all this kind of nonsense that the county has been complicit with is unbelievable. Building wooden domes over stairwells, blocking off stairwells so you can't use them, turning off exit placard lights so you don't use the hallway. I mean, we are so lucky that nothing happened in that building, because the way that Milwaukee County and the city of Milwaukee were running that operation, somebody should be called the carpet for that. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Cutting through the firewalls so that they can put in their electrical things for their cameras and not refire-proofing it. Wires zip stripped to the stairwells and then duct taped on the carpet as it went across the hallway. Unbelievable. And with that, I pass.
Thank you. Matt?
I have nothing tonight, thank you.
Thank you. Steve?
I'll pass this evening, sir.
Thank you. I'll just piggyback real quick on what Council President Don Brickner just said. They also blocked the egress doors to get out. We are very lucky no one died in that building. Extremely lucky. And we're extremely lucky to have our fire department that responded so fast. But that is a death trap there, the way it's set up.
Metal
That-
clip locks on doors and hallways for padlocks.
We're extremely lucky no one got hurt or died. And with that, I'm done.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. We are adjourned.